Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, so I've spoken to security, and they've started checking in, but there's at least half an hour to go before we expect to be receiving any passengers.
Excellent. You're free to start boarding whenever they are ready. Just let me know when you've started.
No problem.
Dubai delivery Emirates 772. We are requesting clearance to Cape Town.
Emirates 772, heavy Dubai delivery. Expect runway 30 right and V7 Foxtrot departure. Squawk 4624.
Expect runway 30 right and V7 Foxtrot departure. Squawk 4624. Emirates 772.
Emirates 772 heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 121.65 when ready for push or start.
Ground on 121.65.
giveaway to Japan Airlines Boeing 787 taxi to all
Passengers boarding started.
The next passenger taxi 3 Sierra Alpha 44. Runway 34 left, taxi code employed by Juliet Alpha.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the passengers have started boarding.
Thank you.
System coding, second coastline. Can you be on ground runway 34 left, taxi by Whiskey 10 Alpha, 40 point of 34 left.
Preflight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Flight instruments.
Set.
Parking brake.
Set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now. We'll contact you for pushback once you're closed up and the beacon light is switched on.
Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Christy Veterskog-Belshashali. I'm your person today, and on behalf of my entire cabin crew team, I would like to welcome you on board this Emirates flight. And welcome back to our Emirates Skyward in Qantas Frequent Flyer network. Our multinational cabin crew on board today comes from 13 countries and speaks 13 languages. If there's anything that we can do to help you, please let us know. Thank you.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are starting the APU now, so stand by for ground power disconnection.
Airstone 701 ground taxi via Charlie, Whiskey 8 gateway.
Roger. APU startup seems good. Nothing to report.
Thank you. You can go ahead and disconnect from the ground power.
Roger. Stand by, please. Ground power has been disconnected.
Roger. Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
Closed.
Passenger signs.
On.
MCP. Speed 179er. Heading 299er. Altitude 5000.
Checked.
Takeoff speeds V1 171 VR 175 V2 179er.
Checked.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Trim.
Set.
Beacon lights.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Dubai ground Emirates 772 requesting push and start.
Emirates 772 Heavy Dubai ground pushback approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved facing southeast. Emirates 772.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Call me when you require pushback.
Actually, we are set to go now, so feel free to get connected.
Roger. Ground tow is connecting.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Here is the load sheet from ground.
Thank you.
Departure checks completed.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're done here as well. So, doors to automatic, please.
No problem.
Tow is attached. Steering pin is inserted. Stand by while we start pushback.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
اسحب الشريط وفك الحزام. ارفع الغطاء المعدني. يرجى ربط حزام الأمان فوق البطانية.
Starting engine 2.
Roger.
استخدام شحن أجهزة التدخين الإلكترونية. جميع دورات المياه مزودة بأجهزة كشف الدخان. عند الحاجة ستتدلى أقنعة الأكسجين تلقائيا من أعلى. التنفس بطريقة طبيعية يعطي الإشارة لبدء تدفق الأكسجين.
Starting engine 1.
يجب نفخ السترة عند مغادرتك
Roger.
فقط بسحب الشريطين
Please set your parking brake.
يمكنك أيضا نفخ السترة بالنفخ في الأنبوب واستخدام موجودة في جيب مقعدك.
Unlocking gear.
Welcome aboard. We're about to show you the safety features of this Emirates flight.
Engine 1
We need your
started.
full attention.
Engine 1
By
cut
now,
out.
your tray table, TV screen and footrest should be folded
All
away.
engines stable.
Your window blinds open and your seat in the upright position. Baggage, including laptops, should be stowed in the overhead lockers. Or use the space under the seat in front of you.
Before taxi checklist.
If necessary,
Before taxi checklist.
will appear from above you.
Anti-ice.
Auto.
Towards you, start
Recall.
oxygen.
Checked.
Place the
Auto
mask
brakes.
over your face and breathe
RTO.
normally. Put your mask on first.
Flight
then
control
your eyes.
test.
In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please brace yourself like this
Full
against
left.
the seat in front of you. Or when that's
Full
not
right.
possible, brace by leaning as far forward as you can with your
Full
arms
back.
tucked under your legs. The
Full
safety
forward.
card in your seat pocket shows the life
Checked.
jacket location.
Before
Under
taxi
or to the
checklist
side of your
complete.
seat. When instructed, remove it from the container and pull it
Dubai
over
ground
your head.
Emirates
Bring the tape around
772
your waist
ready for
and
taxi.
fasten in front, pulling firmly to secure. Only inflate your life jacket when leaving the aircraft.
Emirates 772, heavy runway 30 right taxi via uniform, Whiskey Zulu Zulu 17 Kilo Kilo 10. Hold short runway 30 left.
And use the whistle to attract attention. In the unlikely event of a landing on water,
Runway 30 right, taxi via uniform, Whiskey, Zulu, Zulu 17, Kilo, Kilo 17, hold short runway 30 left.
exits on this Boeing 777-300. If needed, lights at floor level will direct you to the nearest exit. Please remove high-heeled shoes and leave all baggage behind if evacuating. To remind yourself of the safety features of this aircraft, please read the safety card in your seat pocket. Your cabin crew will now pass through the cabin carrying out the final safety check. Enjoy your flight with Emirates.
Throughout the flight, or connect via mobile data roaming or Wi-Fi and share your journey with family and friends. Spoil yourself with the Emirates duty-free collection and shop for the latest products from some of the biggest brands.
Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes I have dimmed the cabin lights for takeoff. This is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've completed our departure. Thank you.
Originator 507, contact ground 121.905.
After 905, monitor 507.
Dubai Tower, Emirates 772, runway 30 right, ready for departure.
Emirates 772 Heavy, Dubai Tower, wind 070 at 5, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 30 right, Emirates 772. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
Notified.
Flaps.
Set.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Approaching. 30. Right. On runway 30 right.
Stabilized. Thrust set. Checked. Speed alive. Checked. 80 knots. Checked.
80 knots.
Taxi.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
I shall like this takeoff.
.400 feet. Emirates 772
Gear
Heavy, contact Minhad departure 122.5.
122.5, Emirates 772.
Emirates 772 Heavy, contact UAA radar 124.85. Have a good morning.
UAE radar on 124.85. Good morning. UAE radar, Emirates 772, flight level 140, climbing 160.
Emirates 772 Heavy, UAA radar. Good morning, radar contact, climb to flight level 320.
Climb to flight level 320. Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments we will be starting our in-flight movie. If you require headphones, please contact a flight attendant and we'll be happy to help. For those of you who brought your own, you can plug them into the armrest to the side of you. Tune to Channel 9 on the in-flight entertainment system. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin showroom. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, which means you are free to move around the cabin. However, you are reminded that for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times in case of turbulence or any other potential incidents that could occur during the flight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we will be starting the in-flight drink service. If you could please ensure all aisles are clear and bags are placed in the overhead lockers, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. We've reached our cruise level and are currently flying at an altitude of 32,000 feet. We're making good progress towards our destination and expect to arrive on time as planned. You'll hear from me again once we're about to start our descent. Thank you.
Good evening, here from the 191 checking challenge, level 3902. Aircraft maintaining flight level 3900, also 1904.
Emirates 772 Heavy, descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1023, Emirates 772.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. As you may have noticed, we've begun our descent. We should be arriving in around 20 minutes depending on local air traffic, and I will shortly be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now as they will be closed during the approach. For now though, I will wish you a very good afternoon once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
18 knots of crosswind. Wow. It's going to be an interesting landing. Cape Town approach, Emirates 772, flight level 140, descending 2000. Not descending fast enough.
Emirates 772 Heavy, verify information echo.
Information echo, Emirates 772.
Emirates 772. Heavy Cape Town approach, QNH 102. 3 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01.
Radar vectors for ILS 01, QNH 1023, Emirates 772. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Set.
Landing data. 1. 4. 0. Minimums. 1. 1. 6.
Checked.
Descent checklist complete.
Emirates 772 Heavy. Leave D065H heading 1905.
Transition
Expect radar
altitude.
vectors for ILS runway 01.
Checked.
Leave D065H heading 1905. Expect radar vectors for ILS 01.
Emirates 772 Heavy. Turn right heading 205. Vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 17 miles.
Right 205, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in 17 miles. Emirates 772.
Emirates 772 Heavy, 10 miles from C01, turn right, heading 330, maintain 2,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 01.
.10 miles from CI-101, turn right heading 330, maintain 2000 until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS 01, Emirates 772. Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Barrow reference. 1, 0, 2, 3. 1, 0, 2, 3.
Checked.
Approach checklist complete.
Let's...
Approach mode on.
Emirates 772 Heavy, contact Cape Town Tower 118.1.
Cape Town Tower on 118.1, Emirates 772.
Flaps 15.
Romeo Mike Kilo Delta Mac, good morning.
Cape Town Tower, Emirates 772, ILS 01 on final.
Emirates 772 Heavy, Cape Town Tower, continue.
Continue, Emirates 772.
Mike clear to touch 11,
Gear down.
180 degrees 10 knots, left turn.
Brakes off. 60.
So, Force 94, good morning.
Force 94, good morning, continue approach LS Zulu runway 11, wind 150 degrees 14 knots, QNH 1018, correction QNH 10.
Emirates 772 Heavy, wind 005 at 17, runway 01 cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 01, Emirates 772.
Flaps 25.
Press star 534, correction 635 tower, make 180 turn on the first loop,
Flaps
then
30.
track, packet via Echo Taxiway. For stand number 2.
Thank you, backtrack via taxiway Echo and
Landing checklist.
stand number 2.
Landing checklist. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Notified.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Approaching. 0.
Landing checklist
1.
complete.
Left and downwind on the runway 11, Alpha Golf Kilo.
1000.
Command A on.
Let's do this.
Zero 3, wind 170 degrees, 15 knots, rudder 14, cut can. And then 14 pressures here.
A little too high, aren't we?
MSFS 03, runway 14, wind 180 degrees, 15 knots, get the length.
And then 14 versus 0.
400.
Let's try and correct that quickly.
300.
That's our bonjour Senegal, 424, on final 01.
Slow. Wide slope. Wide
Minimums.
Continue.
Could you 4 miles final, 424.
50.
Come on, too high.
40.
5 Golf Junior.
30.
We're now
20.
Command and attention are for low approach, VF up headers, and then full stop.
Speed brakes out.
Go around, wind to 130 degrees, or next left.
Reverse thrust.
Left turn for the VF up headers, 512. And go around.
– 70 knots.
Thank you, good day.
Yes, sir.
Join Emirates Skywards to enjoy the many benefits of our frequent flyer program. Ask your crew how to join now and earn miles for this flight. And make a real difference by donating to projects supported by the Emirates Airline Foundation using the envelope in your seat pocket.
Air Authority 8505 running vacated and marshal is in sight.
Roger, continue marshal lock, definite.
Confirm your Roger, continue to marshal.
Cabin crew, please set doors to manual.
Air Authority 8505 running vacated and marshal is in sight.
Roger, continue
Ground to
marshal
cockpit.
lock, definite.